Okay. Wow. Alright, so first off, forgot to put up this week's schedule. Hasn't changed. Alright. Anyway, hello everyone. Smiling Squash here back with another live stream, and today we are doing the season 1 finale of Indie Game Review. 14 episodes. Um, I figured we'd split this series into seasons because, if you haven't seen any of my other streams, I'll explain it again. There are plenty of other games. Not that this series is not important, because it is. I have enjoyed spreading attention to these otherwise attentionless games, attention lacking indie games, indie projects that developers who are not part of teams are having extremely hard time doing, getting attention for. I don't know where my English has gone. But over the years of me being on YouTube, there have been games that I've just started playing and then ignored, and I want to finish them. So, we're putting this series aside so I can play a game and kind of just try to finish it, you know? So, what game am I replacing? Oh, 1 second. What game am I replacing this series with? Again, if you haven't been watching the past few streams, it's a fairly new announcement. I don't mind saying it again. We're going to be playing Hollow Knight starting next week on this day. This day next week, we will be playing Hollow Knight. It's been a while since I've played Hollow Knight, so I might just start a new game because it's been way too long. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening. Just some new stuff. We'll still be playing Terraria and Fortnite. Fortnite I don't see changing, because it's a way for my brother and I to spend time together. So until that changes, I'm pretty sure we'll still try to find ways to spend time with one another. Unless my brother somehow gets enough money to get like another console or a game that me and him can enjoy besides Fortnite that is on the Xbox. Because there are other games on other consoles, but he just doesn't have that console. Until that happens, it's just gonna be Fortnite. So, Fortnite Friday. These are my social media accounts. I still have not added Threads. I might try to find time to add my Threads link at the end of the stream. But Twitter and Instagram, and if you find me on Threads, it's the same username as my Instagram. Excuse me. So, the Smiling Squash, all lowercase, one word, Threads. Boom, you found me. I use Twitter, Instagram, and Threads mostly to try to stay in touch with people. So, anyways, if you're wondering what the schedule is again, sorry I forgot to put it up. We do indie game reviews on Tuesdays, but starting next Tuesday it will be Hollow Knight, same time, 10 p.m. Thursday we do Terraria, and then Friday we do Fortnite. I'm contemplating possibly adding another day for live streams. However, I'm still trying to figure out my schedule with uploading and just kind of having trouble on that end with things. So, until further notice, I will only be sticking to 3 days live streaming, although I do want to do more. Anyways, how's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic start to your week. But if you aren't, that's what I'm here for. We're going to have some fun playing a game. I know the past couple streams I've been getting way too serious towards the game, and like, I'm sorry if that puts you off in any sort of way. I do not mean to do that. I'm going to try not to do that today. I know it's just a game, but sometimes I get mad at the game, so I apologize. One second. How do I find... One second. We're having a little trouble here. Little technical difficulties. Okay, I found it. Okay. Is it gonna show up? Okay. Alright. Let's do it. Ooh. No. This game contains sequences and descriptions of surreal and abstract peril. Viewer discretion is advised. Music so far is pretty fantastic. Two people in love, maybe? Bought a house? Whoa. Oh! Yo! The sudden switch to 3D view? Okay, let's go in the right way. What am I supposed to do? Huh. Okay. I have to read a text file. I don't feel like doing that. I can use my mouse? Oh, that is cool. Am I not supposed to get past this point because it's a demo? Oh, whoops. Always dash. Message speed. I'm so confused. You are given Welcome to Lee Valley, an information brochure that's been written on in felt tip pen located in your archive. Oh, I skipped the intro. That was part of the intro. Frick. That building is sagging. Oh, hi, Mark. It's nice to see another face around these parts. Mark, I'm not sure the last one had a face, but I did compliment him on his oven gloves, Mark.
If you need any help floating and journeying around this place, then I'm always up for the trade, Mark. Oh, no. Money's no good anymore. No good, Mark. I only trade, Mark. You see, Mark, you can trade things to me, Mark. And that will give you what I would call trade credit, or credit for short, Mark. Then you can exchange this trade credit for items I have, Mark. It's an entirely new system that does not require any sort of currency or exchange of metaphorical wealth whatsoever. It's revolutionary, if I do say so myself, Mark. And some complimentary items I have found on my many travels through all manner of places in time and space, Mark. Normally these would cost credit, as it's something nice I am doing for you, Mark. If you are pleasant to those you meet in your travels as well as trying many things, then I suspect you'll be given credit, which you can trade with me for more cool stuff. Mark.
You approach the seascape. Speak. All you hear is the sound of sand running downhill in response. Observe. They smell like warm seashells and beach sand. Their markings twinkle gently, looking further away than they are. They feel like what you imagine warm, sun-kissed sand without the bits would feel like. You step away from the scape. What am I supposed to do? I ordered Chick-fil-A today. I think someone came on... Oh no. I mean... Dude. I don't want to read that entire text file to understand what the heck I have to do to get past this gate. getting around. Interact or accept. Z space or enter. Mouse. Okay. Dude. Whoa. Is it normally practice for an employee to stir a frosted lemon? No. No, that is not normal practice. I highly doubt that's what they did, but who knows? Not seen you around before. New to the joint, huh? So what's your deal here? No one just shows up anymore, not without reason. Like, to hold on to, or to plant your legs on. Normally, I'm against sending people to the last place they'll be seen going into. But I can tell you, you're not gonna turn around and go back to where you came. Wherever that is. Not too surprising anyway. What you're after is twisted up in digressions now. I see no light of recognition at the phrase. Surely you've encountered those before. Well, memory is a funny old thing these days. Folks around here trying to hold on to the last scrap of memory left in them. End up losing who they truly were as a result. Seen it happen more than once, assuming my memory isn't playing tricks. You want a rundown on digressions? You look like someone that doesn't know what they are. It'll be a snap. But maybe your face is just always that way, huh? They're like twists in space. Sometimes time as well. Yeah, a sort of pheromone. Phenomena, right? You think you're walking down a dead-end finger of a place and it just don't stop. Recursive, you know. Focus is what you gotta have if you hope to get to the center of one of those places. Otherwise, well, you'll show up outside again, actually. Assuming you don't cark it or go mad as a spoon beforehand. Only way is to try, right? Sometimes you just have to put your 7th best foot face forward. That place just ahead, between the trees, that twists into a digression. Don't look so down. I'm sure it'll be a snap. Here, have some handouts. Hang out. They're idly snapping their head. High Five is satisfied. Just hang out here with you. What's up? High Five stretches in the dying light. What is going on? I don't even understand what's happening in this game. They return an akimbo finger gun while giving the thumbs up. High Five crosses their arm and looks out at the view. Is this going down? Shake hands. High Five crosses their arm and looks out at the view. Glad is no longer abstracting. Is that bad? No idea what I am doing. From my memory, it's not so bad. I need to tie the cloth around my head. Not yet, anyway. High Five crosses her arms and looks out at the view. What is going on? It's High Five. They're very chill. They roll their shoulders idly. Has stuff always been this weird? I can't remember if I'm honest. Maybe my memory's going too. Can never quite put my head on it. High Five is satisfied just hanging out here with you. Are we supposed to just be getting high? Is that what's going on? I am so confused. High Five returns her gesture with the horns gesture of their own. High Five is satisfied just hanging out here with you. When do I... I'm so confused. How do you progress in this game? Okay, no explanation as to what is going on. I don't know what I'm doing. In the inventory, the tutorial, the intro, I couldn't even complete. I had to skip it. And I'm pretty sure I missed a ton of stuff. So like, I'm really confused. Do I just leave? Have a good one. Backwoods stretch off into the distance, bending and weaving in and out of view. This is the start of a digression. Do you wish to enter? I don't know what that means. You're using a bunch of lingo I don't know. Traversing the backwoods. You move down the now straight path for a small while before turning around to see if the entrance is in sight. There's a tree directly behind you, despite not being there a moment ago. Deciding against investigating further, you notice the light reflects off the tree's bark is eerily similar to that of how skin shines. You wander deeper into the digression, the paths, trees, and scents twisting around you. A low dead tree comes into view. It has almost broken branches with cloth rags both draped and tied around them. Choosing not to ignore this boon, you collect what you can. There's no changing the past. There's a slowly shifting flesh tube coming from one side of the trees to the other. It doesn't pump so much as pulse. Use Niap to step over. Attempt to jump it. It doesn't look too hard. Just step over it. But you can't shake the idea that it's watching you, waiting to trip you up. A shadow in the trees becomes clear as you approach. Peeking closer, you see they're seemingly just looking for some nice rocks. Let them continue uninterrupted. There's no changing the past. A very exactly cut hole in the ground. My game just froze. Hello? Hello? Bruh. Come on. Dude, come on, really? Did that game really just have to freeze? Come on, really? If it's just gonna do that, I might not even try to attempt to keep playing if it's gonna freeze up like that. I have to go through all of that again. I don't care. Why is that up? Maybe I can... Maybe I can play the intro. Suya, I didn't mean... I don't know why you retracted a message. I know you were trying to be funny. I'm sorry if I was being too serious. Okay, let's try this again. Why not? You approach the shape. It's a sign. It's the first sign of what you can't imagine. Gesture. The subtly flickering light behind you is momentarily blocked as you wave. Your voice returns to you somewhat metallically as it bounces off the metal surface. Hey. Hey in there. You okay? The thin metal is cold and slick to the touch. Can you hear me? You just sort of showed up. Appeared. You're not sure what it means exactly. Blocking parts of the sign out of view with your hands doesn't grant any special meaning. Is it my suit broadcasting? Because, see, you're answering when I talk, but I can't see it when being related to me, trying to see if you're okay. Hey, yo, I say, you there? Oh. Gosh, don't make me have to touch you to get your attention. Not much of things these days. It's a cool sign, but I'm right here. You really need to get a grip. Look, I'm just here. At least I'm pretty sure, right here. Oh, hey, now you're with us. What? Turn around. Yikes, those eyes of yours are kinda... You alright? It's Edmonton. I asked because there was no you there. And then suddenly it was like you'd always been there, you know? They have oven mitts on to complete their suit. I'm glad you're alright. Oh, you're glad? That's not confusing at all. You sure you're okay? They act like you didn't say anything. Well, anyway, what are you doing here? You get kind of drawn here like I did. Not sure exactly why, but I thought I may as well. Nothing much else to do these days, right? Oh, maybe observing. Edmonton shifts uncomfortably as you stare at them. You been here before? I think I was once. Guess that's why I'm here again. Can't really tell if you have or not. If not, then welcome to Le Valley, I suppose. What's left of it anyways. Speaking. I get more of that. Maybe you're not speaking. You, don't say much, huh? It's fine, I get that a lot. Well, like, I had some kind of dream, right? Can't really describe it aside from it was about the shape of a house. Did you get that too? No? Yes? Also, there's something to keep you going around here. Here's something to keep you going around here. Mace Attorney comic. Ace Attorney. Haha. It's a nice little bloody chunk cereal. Sola sodas. You are also given Welcome to Lee Valley, an information brochure that's been written on in felt tip pen located in your archive. That's everything that I have left, so use them wise. Well, okay, buddy. It's been real, but I should start heading on. Feel free to not talk to me if you run into me laters. Edmonton dropped a music sticker. Okay. Okay. So we interact with different people. Okay. Oh, hi, Mark. It's been nice to see another face around these parts, Mark. I'm not sure the last one I had a face, but I did compliment him on his oven gloves, Mark. Oh, it was Edmonton. If you need anything for your journey around this place, then I'm always up for a trade, Mark. Oh, no. Money's no good anymore. No good, Mark. I only trade, Mark. You see, Mark, you can trade things to me, Mark, and that will give you what I would call trade credit, or credit for short, Mark. Then you can exchange this trade credit for items I have, Mark. It's an entirely new system that does not require any sort of currency or exchange of metaphorical wealth whatsoever. It's revolutionary, if I do say so myself, Mark. I have some complimentary items I have found on my travels through all manner of places in time and space, Mark. Normally these would cost credit, as it's something nice I am doing for you, Mark. If
You are pleasant to those you meet in your travels, as well as trying many things. Then I suspect you'll be given credit, which you can trade with me for more cool stuff. Mark? Okay, let's try this again. You approach the cityscape. Last time it was the sea. Let's save via context. What? Alright. Smells like wet pavements and distant fireplaces. Their markings twinkle gently, looking further away than they are. You only hear the fainted hint of a bustling city street far away. Sounds like the tires of cars on wet pavement driving past outside your house. The head shape continues to rotate. Okay. They give off an eerie, comforting glow with the pinpoints like gentle streetlights in the distance. The texture of grass meets your fingers along with the familiar soft give of a upholstery. Holds your hand in its massive paw. Huh. They have no need of items. Oh. Okay. I don't know what to do with them. There's nothing that way.
Homes under construction. Walk in a treads a wild den. Can't be life. They forgot to let the doctor in. Huh. Look at that massive toilet in the background. Whoa. Look at that off in the background. What the heck? Ooh. Are you gonna have to fight him? Or like... What the heck? Not seen you around here before? Near the joint, huh? So what's your deal here? No one just shows up anymore, not without reason. Like, to hold on to, or to plant your legs on? Normally, I'm against sending people to the last place they'll be seen going into. But I can tell you're not gonna turn around and go back to where you came. Okay, so this was supposed to happen. Until the computer froze. Not computer. The game froze. Wherever that is. Not too surprising anyway. What you're after is twisted up in digressions now. I see no light of recognition at the phrase. Surely you've encountered those before. Well, memory is a funny old thing these days. Folks around here trying to hold on to the last scrap of memory left in them. End up losing who they truly were as a result. Seen it happen more than once, assuming my memory isn't playing tricks. You want a rundown on digressions? You look like someone that doesn't know what they are. It'll be a snap. But maybe your face is just always that way, huh? They're like twists in space. Sometimes, time as well. Yeah, a sort of pheromone. Phenomena, right. You'd think you're walking down a dead-end finger of a place, and it just don't stop. In cursive, you know. Focus is what you gotta have if you hope to get to the center of one of those places. Otherwise, well, you'll show up outside again, actually. Assuming you don't cark it or go mad as a spoon beforehand. Only way is to try, right? Sometimes you just have to put your 7th best foot face forward. That place just ahead, between the trees, that twists into a digression. Don't look so down. I'm sure it'll be a snap. Here, have some handouts. Hang out. Yeah. Try this again. They're idly snapping their head. It's high five. They're very chill. High five stretches in the dying light. They return in a Kimbo finger gun while giving a thumbs up. High Five is satisfied just hanging out here with you. What's up? High Five stretches in the dying light. I think it was when I touched him. You shake hands. They roll their shoulders idly. Okay. You like what they've done with their hair. They roll their shoulders idly. High Five returns your gesture with a horn's gesture of their own. High Five is satisfied just hanging out here with you. Has stuff always been this weird? I can't remember if I'm honest. Maybe the memory is going too. Can never quite put my head on it. High Five is satisfied just hanging out here with you. You shake hands again. High Five wonders why you're waving your hands around a couple paces away. Still satisfied. Okay. Keep it real, buddy. At least as real as you can these days. You know how we'll lose interest. The backwoods stretch off into the distance, bending and weaving in and out of view. This is the start of a digression. Do you wish to enter? You move down the now straight path for a small while before turning around to see if the entrance is in sight. There is a tree directly above you, despite not being there a moment ago. Deciding against investigating further, you notice the light reflects off the tree's bark. You notice the light that reflecting off the tree's bark is eerily similar to that of how skin shines. You wander deeper into the digression. The paths, trees, and scents twisting around. Okay. Let's see if we can beat this demo. A heavy dragging noise grows in volume through the thick trees. Pale flesh bursts from around a tree nearby, causing you to leap back. The flesh moves, shifting around and through the bark until only the top of the tree is visible where the flesh stops. Ahead, the size of a small building looms over you, slowly scanning the tree line above. As the doughy body drags itself further through the vegetation, leaving a viscous material behind it. The smooth, near featureless masked face turns to you, eyes staring through you as if you had the same significance as air. A sound akin to a ton of molasses falling into a wet concrete is heard as its bowed head turns away, the chunky malformed arms reaching through several trees to continue to pull itself through the undergrowth. -10 sanity. The trees are passive to your kind know. Whoa. Oh my word. Okay. A rhythmic creaking grows louder as you wander in the dark created by the trees, a faint whooshing sound adding to the rhythm as you approach. The noise is that of a taut rope swinging on a branch. Mikart Shinsel is already watching you amusedly as you step through the foliage, view becoming complete, with them sitting upon a rope swinging attached to a branch above. I'm sure glad to meet you again for the first time. Oh, hello, another friend out and about in this wondrous backwood, huh? I'm Mikar Shinsel, a friend of yours. Mikar Shinsel? I'm sure glad to meet you again for the first time. You're sure we'll be fast friends again for once. Looking pretty lost there, bucko. Not sure what's going on, huh? Well, not to worry. Shinsel is here to help you out. We're friends, after all. You can ask me anything you want. And for nothing at all. I don't want anything. That's right. No? That's fine. There's plenty of others out there that'll benefit from my insights, buddy. So, buddy, old pal, new friend of mine, how glad are you? Hey, lover, what you looking for? Hey, lover, what you looking for? Hello. Hello, you. What are you wanting to discuss? Not chosen to be gathered, huh? Amazing, they took everyone else they ever saw. Ask me anything. You know I'm good for it. Won't cost a thing. My card should suppose behind their head. One eye is pink and the other blue. That dumpy guy in the hazmat is Edmonton. Pretty sure you freaked him out. will get that up. Just going to Google their goods all day, or are you going to talk to them? Most are on your day. Seems satisfied from a good hang. Says that is true. In a manner that suggests they'd rather be talking about something else. Just most are on your day. Solid and cursed ice, and that they've been there for hundreds of years. Talks idly about some cave out there that's full of ice. Frozen solid and cursed ice, and that they've been there for hundreds of years. Okay. Why am I not talking when I say speak? That utilizes new reviews. Okay, there we go. This is where you think you should be right now? This dank backwoods? Well, if you're sure, I'd have thought you'd prefer to be doing something valuable with your time. I'm so confused. Wanting to be able to tell that what's real and what isn't, what's clothing and what's skin, you reach out, nothing is made clear. Flashing outside. Oh, okay. Mikart Shinso gives you a small wave, blows a kiss, and lightly checks you as you walk past. You receive a warmth of another. Oh! Is that lightning? I think it's lightning outside. That is lightning. Yep, that's lightning. Holy cow. Ooh. A voice emanates from a thick line of trees cutting through all the backwoods sound, causing a vacuum of sound that only can be heard in. The voice bids you to come to it. Come here, it says. After a pause, the voice continues saying that it's found something edging closer noiselessly to see if you can catch a glimpse of the speaker. They repeat the phrase again with the same reflection. Same inflection. 1 second. How far away is this storm? It's a good thing I closed the windows before stream. Come on, give me a flash of lightning. No wonder the temps are plummeting. Oh. About 20 miles away. Dang. Dang. Okay, 1, 2. "24 miles. Dang, that's cool. You catch sight of white skin through the shuddering leaves and failing light and freeze up for a moment. A chance gust of air freshener scented wind moves the leaves further, clarifying the scene somewhat. An absolutely still, remarkably pale body sits in the dirt, their back facing you, while presumably staring at a featureless rock ready to run. You try to bolt backwards, but fall over a shape that hadn't been there before. At first you think it's a rock, but it was too soft for that. Scrambling up, you glance behind you and see a white-robed and hooded figure on the ground that had moved right behind you as you peered into the foliage. Not wanting to see the slumped figure pick itself up, you dash for a different tree line to break from their line of sight. There's what looks like white up ahead in this place, this strange light, but you continue moving. Before you realize what's happening, you find yourself in a football field-sized clearing, absolutely full of the white-robed and hooded figures. None move whatsoever as you push your way through them for what feels like hours, hoping against all odds that they stay that way. You finally reach the opposite tree line. Glancing back, you only see trees from where you came. A cup of coffee sits on what looks like a windowsill. You take the coffee, the windowsill falls to the ground. A shadow in the trees becomes clear as you approach. Peeking closer, you see they're seemingly just looking for some nice rocks. You let them continue uninterrupted. Your kind's corpses will nourish this place. Excuse me? The mushrooms start to vibrate, and a high rumble emits from them. Something rises out of the ground between the fungus. You approach the shape. It's a strange-looking mushroom. Glad utilizes the moon rubies. Exogidiomycota sits with an expectant patience. Strange flesh of shudders as you talk, soon shivering along with waveforms to your voice. It's like large fungi, but seems more animate. Somehow, less a strange background shape, like other plant life. He's only lowering everything. Shakes and moves, now sensing the vague chance of light and dark as he moved your arm. The spongy surface breaks out in those small lumps. They remind you of goosebumps. You feel shifting and constant. When you pull your fingers away, they're slick. You can't help but think they're tasty. After moving back a bit, you see it doesn't move. Feeling a bit foolish, you move back to it. Sits with an expectant. What? I can't walk away. I'm shaking. Move almost as a wind blows. What am I supposed to do? Expecting patience for what? What do you want? We can only assume is a happy way. It doesn't do much else. I'm glad they liked it. Expect patience for what? What do you want? What on earth are you wanting? Large fungi, but seems almost inanimate, and more something waiting to be animated. The grow as it vibrates to your voice. Soon the two growths stop and rotate, locating the source of the noise. Faint mumble humming, so quiet you can tell exactly where it came from. Causes the surrounding area of it to harden. To become more than it. The waving reflection. Strange ear growths turns this way and that. So it has many eyes, now it has many ears. Now with a basic mouth, it begins to pulse and wheeze, trying to breathe and project something like a voice. Watches you with their many shiny eyes, almost like a spider. Bulges along the underside of the main cap slowly open, revealing slick tendrils that shift and wave. Tendrils retract, the eyes seem to close. It seems like it has shut down somehow, concluding that they have fallen asleep, or something similar to the process they've learned. You generally pick them up and put them on a rotting log. As they pull away from a tendril has coiled around your arm gently. It sleepily squeezes you before retracting into the main fruiting body. You consider the gesture to be acknowledgement, a goodbye, maybe even a thank you. Dang. I already closed all the windows, babe. I closed them as soon as I got home. And I didn't even know about the rain, so yeah, we're all good. I already know it's not just raining, there's thunder and lightning too, so it's all good. A rhythmic creaking grows louder as you wander in the dark created by the trees, a faint whooshing sound adding to the rhythm as you approach. The noise is that of a taut rope swinging on a branch. How's it going, babe? My cart Jinso is already watching you amusedly as you step through the foliage, becoming complete, with them sitting upon a rope swing. So we come across her again? Trust me, I don't lie. Like, with answering questions not costing anything. Oh, she's gonna drain me? Place your hands on their hips, expect only a hint of shit. Oh good, oh good. Oh, it's a snowstorm? Are you sure? That's weird. So that means it's a thunder snow. That's very rare. One eye is pink and the other blue. What am I supposed to glean from this? Can I request a Chick-fil-A employee stir my frosted lemonade? No. They would not do that. Whoever is commenting, please, yeah. Let's keep it PG. You would not get that at Chick-fil-A for one. And no. Old oven mitts was a bomb disposal before all this happened. Think he took a blast to the head or what? That's what it won't cost a thing. Wanting to be able to tell what's real. Saw one of those maggot torso things. Tummy bugs has been around a long time now. Since stuff got so bad, it didn't matter how much it was going to get. Alright. We are halfway out of the backwoods. How long is this tutorial? Hearing a slow, deliberate trudging in the undergrowth, you take off in a direction away from it, thinking it could be the silent stalker. Soon you see a strangely vibrant color shine from between several branches leading to a small private clearing. As you push through, you find a few corpses in the dirt, all face down, spread-eagled as a mess of blue and red cables, amassing into the black sky. Stepping back, you see that the nervous systems of the corpses have emerged. There seems to be no immediate danger, so you stay a while, keeping the amalgamation company as their nervous system thrums. Sometime later, you awake to find the being gone, with only the mostly hollow corpses they originated from. You're part of a collapsed star. Dude, I feel like this whole story is just the main character's high. After that comment, we're a collapsed star. We gotta be high or something. Voice emanates from a thick line of trees cutting through all the backwoods sound, causing a vacuum of sound that only it can be heard in. The voice bids you to come to it. Come here, it says. After a pause, the voice continues, saying that it's found something. Edging closer, noiselessly, you see if you can catch a glimpse of the speaker. They repeat the phrase again with the same inflection. Catch sight of white skin through the shuddering leaves and failing light and freeze up for a moment. A chance gust of air freshener scented wind moves the leaves further, clarifying the scene somewhat. An absolutely still, remarkably pale body sits in the dirt, her back facing you, while presumably staring at a featureless rock. Ready to run, you try to bolt backwards, but fall over a shape that hadn't been there before. I've already read this! At first, you think it a rock, but it was too soft. Okay, scrambling up, you glance behind you and see a white robe and hood figure on the ground. Yep. Not wanting to see the slumped figure pick itself up, you dash for a different tree line to break through the line of sight. And there's a big group of them. And they aren't moving. And finally approach the opposite tree line, glancing back, you only see trees. Oh boy. The wound looks ragged and very painful. You surmise the poor thing has been shot. That would explain the traps around here and the bandage should do. It needs a cloth rag. Okay. Gently bandage the wound as well as you can. You don't know how much it will help, but you figure it's better than doing nothing. Try not to worry about that develops in your flesh. Silent alarm cries, silently erect, eating sounds. valuable and they are hunted frequently. Lucky ones are murdered and drained. Lucky ones are sold to blood farms, or at least they were. You don't think there's such thing as farms or okay, too late. It's moving so fast I can't read all of it. What the heck? Gesture. As you make soothing and calming motions, the sun bobs its head and shifts in position. Seemingly more comfortable. To your presence, it should be more comfortable with being approached. You're allowed to run your hand down the flank. You feel them tense when your attack is near the wound. Shivers from fear. Suddenly, racking, heaving sobs. Calm down. Shells are still lodged inside them. Probably not a good thing. Too late for that. Signs stop thrashing as much. Take the comfort and warmth from another, seeing them distracted from pain. Using soothing tones to help calm their movement, some tilts their head to the side. Giving you a quick glance as they disappear into the trees. Your thoughts on why they'd leave so quickly are interrupted when you hear a faint, deliberate hiding. You see the donkey. Oh. How sweet. We helped it. We helped it. Silent blood. The encounter abates. Woo! There's a bag here. Lumps in it are obviously nothing. It didn't just shift. Approach a shape. It's not empty. It's too small for a full-size body. It's a large bag. It's about the right size for a... Why is there a bag here? Fingers cramp, hand twist, forearm melts, shoulder flies away, you don't move at all. How did the bag get here? Voice sounds muffled, as if you're only murmuring to yourself in an empty place. Which could it be, normal things or something abnormal? Gently run your fingers down the fabric surface, feeling a nylon, trying to avoid feeling what they may be covering, what's inside. Feel it again, but heavier. You feel the hints of shapes hidden under the fabric. Feel them shifting under your questing hand. What's inside? I don't want to know. I'm leaving. It's time to go. Okay. Rhythmic creaking grows louder as you wander in the dark, created by the trees, a faint whooshing sound adding to the rhythm as you approach. The noise is that of a taut rope. Oh man. You don't get much out of her, man. She doesn't do anything. We've seen her like 3 times. Dogs are out of the room. We're almost out. Oh, hey, Zorbies. We just here. Hi, Mosi. You heard me talk about doggies, and now you're just wanting to be in the room with me, aren't you? Don't. Taking a small break in the cover of a thicket of skeletal bush. A distant, ragged breathing becomes more and more apparent over the faint clicking of the branches around you. You soon hear the snaps of bone and the tinkle of delicate branches knocking against each other. The breathing is slightly off time and shakes with each heavy step taken. Peeking out between the bones, you can only make out a very vague figure of a wide, dumpy shape, now silent and surveying the area. From this distance, it looks like Edmonton, the hazmat suit giving them a particular shape. Wishing to stand and greet them, you start to move, but the sight of them standing so still gives you pause. A bad feeling comes over you as you look at the distant shape. There's the distant sound of something else moving in the undergrowth near you. There's almost not even enough time to register as the shape swings around towards you and changes stance. A second later, there's an explosion of sound causing the brittle, bony branches to be shattered to dust. Scrambling away as quietly as you can, hoping you're not making noise over the painful buzzing in your ears. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was a big one. A clear path of plants have been obliterated in a straight line only an arm's length from where you had been resting. A mass of red and purple where the path comes to a stop. The figure from before wheezes unpleasantly as they trudge over their quarry, heavy boots crushing the tiny bones of the now ruined bushes. A meaty thunk reverberates around the thicket as their boots connect to the mess of whatever had been approaching you from the side. You duck behind your new cover as the figure's misshapen, presumably covered head. Misshapen, wow. Presumably covered head looks up sharply in your direction. The smell of stricken creature reaches your nose. It smells of burnt blood. Looking down, you see the smell isn't reaching you from it, just from your arm, which was partially destroyed by the blast. What? It's too dangerous near the stalking hunter, so you decide to move away as quietly as you can. Always sure to keep some cover between them and you. You aren't real. Okay, yeah. This has to be like we're high or something. There's a bag here. Lumps in it are obviously nothing. It didn't just shift. Approach a shape. It's not empty. Okay, how do we check it? It's too small for a full-size body. It's a large bag. I already know this. I've already encountered this. It's about the right size for a... Why is there a bag here? Size for a what? Okay, rubies. Who would have left it? Me? I wouldn't turn around if I saw a random bag in the woods. You reach out as if to unzip it. It jerks and rides away from your fingers while not moving at all. Maybe it was your hand that was writhing and squirming, breaking its hold. Knocking near the zip. How did the bag get here? Voice sounds muffled as if you're murmuring to yourself in an empty place. When was it left here? feel it again, but heavier. You feel hints of shapes on your fabric. What's inside? There's a voice coming from the bag. It only starts when you begin to speak, only to stop when you falter. Oh. I don't want to know I'm leaving. It's time to go. Okay. Okay. Ooh, we're almost here. We're almost there. Doing a slow, deliberate trudging in the undergrowth, you take off in a direction away from it. Thinking it could be the silent stalker, soon you see a strangely vibrant color shine from between several branches leading to a small private clearing. As you push through, you find a few corpses in the dirt, all face down, spread eagled as a mess. I've already read this. Seems to be no immediate danger, so you stay a while, keeping the amalgamation company as the nervous system thrums. So we find a body, it's mutilated. Sometime later you wake to find the being gone with only the most hollow corpses they originated from. You emerge from the forest to a clearing overlooking the lake. What's that? The singing becomes timeless. What? Sing endlessly to the timeless chorus. What more is there to do? The timeless chorus looms ever closer. Glad is insecure, can't speak or touch between strangers. There's nothing that can be done. Watch him pass the next press as life struggled to exist on this forgotten abandoned planet. What the heck? No longer dwindling, no longer insecure. Seeing even as the greatest celestial space trawler, whose death allowed life to flourish on its immense skull, cried and thrashed, brain being devoured from within. Glad as a gas, max sanity reduced to 50% for 8 exchanges. Blocking some hand makes it look more sinister. There's nothing you can do to stop the timeless chorus. The timeless chorus that effortlessly ended by something so fabulous, fathomably huge. This feeling. What is going on? die. Sung before. Okay. It's just a magnificent being, I guess. I don't know. It's moving so fast. The void of silence that swallows your weak single voice is only possible from the timeless chorus. Without the timeless chorus, there's no space for even a supposed lack of sound. The center of all belief on the planet has been seen by every single being that has lived more than a week above ground. I've lost my sanity. Green hot milk in the sky. The already tenuous sense things made are now lost. Isn't that quite something? A crack appears upon the timeless chorus. The timeless chorus has ended. Now it is time for the first timeless verse. Nothing will ever make sense. Meeting concluded. What? Okay. Scrap of paper tied to a lamppost. An account of a slasher and a gatherer added to the archives. Oh, hi, Mark. Are you wishing to trade, Mark? How do I... I don't know. Trademark shifts their way. Let's trade, Mark. Okay. God's appendix. What? I don't know what that is. There we go. Meet Eeyore. Got Excuse me. Huh, man's a study. Haze or lace? This place is strange enough already. Know what I say, Mark? Don't be a stranger. Alright. I found that document someplace strange. Happy I could give it to a good home. Mark. Ground, Mark. I believe you may find it under your very toes. Assuming you have any, Mark. Okay. So that's getting around. State of view. Oh! Yeah, I kind of figured that out on my own. Oh, if it's full. Okay. There's talk of a slasher that was lured into the path of the Gatherer by those they had been chasing. The Gatherer being a non-creature known to seemingly annihilate any life in their path, leaving nothing behind while passing through the objects of no interest with no apparent effort, is considered a perfect encounter to any slasher. The slasher disappeared as the Gatherer pulled itself undercooked, dough-like body over them, causing a very quiet celebration by the slasher's would-be prey. The flesh of the Gatherer stretched as if like watery dough where the slasher had been last seen as it continued its way to places unknown, much to the worry of the watchers. The flesh broke and pulled away to show the slasher had not moved a muscle during the entire ordeal. This all according to the second-hand reports, but it's said the slasher let out a blood-curdling cry, something generally unheard of from most of their kind, before beginning in the longest-known rampage that continues to this day, 30 years later, still in overdrive berserker rage. It can only be assumed that the intention of it got from whatever makes up a Gatherer overloaded, whatever sense of attention the slasher must have. Okay. Huh, man. Huh. Man are a strange phenomena in our now much stranger world. Elusive and confusing, my students and underlings have traipsed the backwoods and all else to find these observations. There are parts 3 to a full organism. Each appear to have their own motivations, desires, and personalities, such as they are, which are as follows. The Haw Man, or the Lure, wearing a costume made of flesh to appear closer to how humans once generally appeared. Cannot feel pain or hunger, seem to exhibit empathy, though this could be a learned reaction. Seems to understand and employ mislearned basic social niceties for sake of manipulation of prey. Tries to convince anything they perceive as alive to follow them and to ultimately enter their home, which brings us neatly to Haw House, or the Trap. Thoughtless, emotionless, merely a strange digestive organ for the lure, cannot hold entities against her will, though very few will leave if they enter. The more fastidious attempts at study yield no results, as those involved presumably enter the trap and are never seen again. So some hypothesize it must be made due to lack of data. I summarize it may give off pheromones as a mixture of flowery sweet smells with the undertone of a butcher's shop have been reported coming from the humans. It must be potent if it manages to convince prey to stay in a facade of a house made entirely of meat, flesh, and viscera. Hot cord, the umbilical tube, connects the hothouse to the human, distributes nutrients to the human, lure but no impulses or instructions. Huh. Interesting. I am still just as confused though. I think that's where I'm gonna end it. Yeah. I think that's where I'm gonna end it. It's 12:14. I don't even know if I'm at the end, but the whole time I was confused because I don't know what. I have like some sort of inkling of what I'm supposed to do, but I don't know what to do. Mostly, I don't get what the story is trying to go for. Yeah. To be honest, this game makes me want to re-rate last week's game, Rocky Roid, to a 7. This game, the artwork was great. How it functions is great. The music was great. The story, however, it's lacking. And also, the mechanics of what I figured out, awesome. It's great. There's not really a tutorial or a guide. They just make you have to read a whole page. Like, check this out. If I'm confused on something, right? I'll show this to you. If I'm confused on anything, it gives me this thing called info, help, and tips.txt. And it makes me have to read, one second. It makes me have to read this whole flipping list. That's like 2 or 3 pages long. An entire TXT file. No thanks. I don't feel like doing that. I'm sorry. Just give me a tutorial. But guaranteed, if I wanted to understand what I was supposed to do, that's probably what I have to do. I probably have to read that whole file. I just don't want to do that. No one wants to really do that. I mean, comment down below if you would. But I don't think if you want to play a game, like if you're playing an Xbox game, if you're playing if you're playing, what's a popular game right now? If you're playing like, one second. I'm just gonna look at my YouTube. If you're playing Minecraft, you're not going to want to read an entire page of entire like essay of someone's work just to understand how to play the game. You have a tutorial where it gives the basic instructions of what to do in order to play. Cuphead, for example. Cuphead. They would want... They have a whole thing where there's a simple tutorial at the start, and then you learn all the moves, and then you play the game afterwards and try to figure out how to beat the bosses that are nearly impossible to fight. But, you know, there's a tutorial in that game. This game gives me a big giant TXT file, an essay, essentially, a 3-page essay on how to play the game and understand everything. And yet, still, I don't understand the story of what the heck is going on. It feels like an acid trip that the main character's going in. The concept's great. It just feels like... It just feels kind of like they were going for Undertale? Is that the right... Hold on a second. Is my brain just fried? Yeah, Undertale. Yeah, Undertale. Okay, I was remembering the name right. It had Undertale vibes, but the story was really confusing. And because of that, I'm going to rate it lower. It's not a 10. I don't even think it's a 7. I think last week's game, compared to this game, should be rated a 7, so I'm going to change the rating if I haven't already. Sorry, developer, that I rated it lower. But, yeah. One second, did I change it already? Yes, I did. I did change it already. This game, I feel like, is... It's not a 1, it's not a 2 or a 3. It's definitely not a 4. It's a 5 or a 6 for me. I don't want to rate it so low. Let's see. There's only one other game that was rated this low. And that was Me and My Eldritch Parasite. I think, for me, it's a 5. It gave me and My Eldritch Parasite vibes. I think it's a 5 out of 10. The game mechanics and the controls were fine, like I said. And the artwork is fantastic. And the music was amazing. Not like the best thing I ever heard, but it was, you know, it gave off really good vibes of how they wanted the game to feel. That it did a really good job. But the story was confusing, and I didn't get what I was supposed to do during the fights. And because of that, it's a 5. I hate being harsh. I feel like I'm being harsh. I kind of just got bored, too, in the middle of it. I wasn't really interested. I lost interest. Because a lot of times, there were a few things that repeated themselves. So yeah. It was very repetitive in certain scenarios. It was supposed to be like a role play. So like randomized scenarios would happen when I traveled through the backwoods with all the monsters and stuff. And it was just, even the scenarios were confusing. It seemed like you were supposed to play out the scenario, but it never did. It was weird. It feels like an unfinished game almost. And the story needs to be fleshed out a little more. Maybe they figured it out, but like maybe the story makes sense to the developer. It does not make sense to me though. So, it's a 5 out of 10. I don't want to rate it so low. I feel bad. I don't even feel like checking out. There's a full game to this. There's a full game, and it's $10 on Game Jolt. I don't even feel like going to play the whole game. Just because how confusing it was. It really does feel like not only the main character was high, but it feels like the developer was high in the development of the game. And he was making a game about being high. And the main character's perception of reality was like all weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm on acid. I'm not. For YouTube's sake, I'm not. I swear. I am completely sober. But after this game, I feel like I just went on a trip. Because my head hurts. And I feel bad that this is the last episode of the series. And we started the series. Or we're ending the series the way that it started. With rating a game really low. This sucks. I wanted to end it off with a bang. But, alas, this was the final episode. What's up, sister? How you doing? He in the comments. Sorry you missed the game review. Well, you missed the gameplay, just not the review. Alright. You doing good? Alright. If you want, I can react to some videos or something just to pass the time. Oh, it never sent you the notification. That sucks. You want me to react to some videos? It was fun. It was okay. I can react to some videos to make it worth your while. before I hop off. That thunderstorm passed by. Oh, you're tired? Okay. Well, I'll let you sleep. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to smash the living heck out of the like button and subscribe if you are new to the patch. We are working our way to trying to get 300 subs by June. And we are currently at 210 subscribers. Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. I don't care. I was wanting to get off too, so it's 12:30, so it's all good. And if you want to watch the stream, it'll be available after I'm done. So yeah, the derpy face or whatever that face is called. Anyways, have a great rest of your night, and I will be back on Thursday playing some more Terraria. I am so freaking excited because either we're going to be closer to fighting Plantera or we're going to be actually fighting Plantera, which I'm hoping we're fighting Plantera. So, see you later. Have a great night, and I will see you Thursday with another live stream. Before you go, don't forget, don't be a cactus. God bless. Don't stress. And have an excellent Wednesday, and I will see you Thursday. Take care.
a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. We got millions